Okay, Shadow Warriors, today we are going to be doing the nunchucks. Oh, I have a story about the nunchucks right now, and that is I used to teach on Zoom over COVID. So a lot of martial arts schools did, and so I got a whole bunch of people together on Zoom. And one of the things we did is we did traditional weapons because it was just easy to teach that on Zoom. And we did nunchucks, and there was this one day, this kid, Corey, shout out to Corey, he might see this video because he's a member. And he was on Zoom and he was doing his nunchucks and we were all practicing together. And then Corey accidentally threw the nunchucks and I saw his screen go black and he threw the nunchucks into his laptop and broke his computer. And so I decided to film today with my iPhone instead of my good camera. I hope it works okay. I hope the quality looks good. The iPhone has a pretty good camera. My guess is it's gonna look great. Anyways, guys, Shadow Warriors, let's do some nunchucks. We're gonna start with a figure eight. The figure eight, if I did not have the nunchucks open, I would be going like this. It's basically it's an infinity sign or an 8 turned on its side, okay? When I grip the nunchucks, I grip them closer to the top, not here, because I have a lot more leverage and control when I grip them to the top. So here we are, this is our figure 8, like this, okay? Then if I open the nunchuck, now I have the figure 8. See, there we go. We're gonna warm up with this. Notice that this hand, my guard hand, is back. Okay, I'm not just leaving that down because if the nunchuck accidentally comes at me, I might be able to block it with my hand. All right, of course, if I was actually fighting someone, I could grab them and use that hand to control while I did strikes. But here we go, figure 8s. Let's just do this for a little bit. Shadow Warriors, you guys are true martial artists. And I think martial artists, I'm a little bit, how should I say, a little bit biased towards this, but I think martial artists are called to greatness. I think they're called to be something a little bit special, right? I think we have a warrior spirit inside of us. And one way to bring out that warrior spirit is to train in our traditional martial art weapons. Let's try left hand, all right? I don't know if you guys saw, but I bumped my elbow just a little bit on that. Don't worry, I'm good. But switching hands now, left hand. I have not done nunchucks since those COVID Zoom days. So this is training for you if you're following along, but it's also training for me. I may have taught 1 or 2 classes on the nunchucks since then, but not a lot of practice on the nunchucks. It's just like riding a bike though, it's easy. Here's gonna be a basic strike that we're gonna do. All right, let's do a basic catch. We're in our figure 8s, we're just gonna catch under our arm. Figure 8s, catching under the arm. Now, if you are struggling with the figure 8s and you were watching and you were like, I'm not sure how to do that, you can just go downward strike and catch, down and strike, down and strike. So you can do that one, or if you want to do figure 8s, it still is a downward strike. So I'm doing my figure 8 and then I just string it, just kind of flip it down and catch it. So figure 8, I flip it downward and I catch it. Or if the figure 8s are challenging, just go straight to that downward strike and catch. Feeling good on the right side. Now I'm gonna hit my non-dominant arm, the left hand. Here we go. This is why I did not bring my good camera, because if I'm gonna drop the nunchuck, it's gonna be right now. You guys, they do make padded nunchucks. The padded nunchucks with the ball bearing swivels, I think are pretty good. The swivel gives it a little bit of weight. Speed chucks, if you've ever seen those, will make you look like you're Bruce Lee. I did not bring my speed chucks out for this one. This is just a rattan wood nunchuck, which is not extremely heavy. It's kind of like a medium weight. Let's try just bring it down. There we go, down and catch. Down and catch, there you go. All right, you guys, feel pretty warmed up right now. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take the nunchuck and we're going to just move it around our body like this. The nunchuck rolls around the body so we're not hitting each other. So I'm not going, like that, like iron body conditioning, but I'm just leaving the top of the nunchuck kind of like right in by my stomach here, and I'm just rolling it around. It doesn't hurt right now, right? It's not hurting me. There's no hard contact, it's rolling. So we're rolling the nunchuck around. Now that is my body, I can roll my shoulders. Okay, again, it's rolling and there's no, I don't want to actually hit my shoulder here. Boom, I'm not hitting my shoulder hard, I'm letting it roll like that. See, rolling. It's not striking my shoulder, it's just rolling off of it. from the shoulders to the body. If I bring my legs, I gotta move back a little bit, bring my legs out a little bit here. Okay, don't hit yourself in the groin with this one, please. I'm gonna roll around my knee now. See, now I'm coming around my knee, see? Just like that. It's rolling, it's not striking. I'll demonstrate striking. Oof, we don't wanna do that. We just wanna roll it. All right, now let's combine them from the shoulders to the body, to the legs, okay? And you can just kind of do this on your own. I don't have any set pattern right now. I'm just rolling from the shoulders to the body, to the leg, in any way that I want. Here I'm going from the leg to the shoulder. Here I'll go from the leg to the body, from the body to the shoulder, right? So whatever you want to do, we're just kind of rolling it around. If you think you're ready to try the other side, my left hand, my non-dominant arm. Okay, woo, let's just start with the body here, get warmed up. There we go. When we're using the nunchuck is going to be kind of a surprise attack weapon, where your opponent will not see where the nunchuck is coming from. It should be hard for your opponent to see where the strike is going to come from. And so being able to roll around your shoulders and your legs and your body and switching the grip of the nunchuck is going to help you to make it so that your opponent can't see where that strike's coming from. So it's a surprise attack weapon. Gonna attempt the leg one now. Here we go. Well, I'm gonna move back so you guys can see what I'm doing. Here we go, doing the leg. We're just mixing it up now. The body, shoulders. I hope you guys are enjoying your nunchuck training. In the Shadow Warrior program, I will get to so many different weapons that we can train on our own. And unlike our curriculum course, that's belt rank course, this is just a follow along course where you can just learn the weapons along with me. But if you get really good at one, and you all of a sudden, you're getting really good at the nunchucks, you're getting really good at samurai sword, bow staff, spear, whichever, daggers, whichever weapon you choose, and you're just getting really good at it, you can also submit that for your belt graduation. Because I think that it's important for you guys to put together sometimes a custom belt graduation, especially for the Shadow Warrior program, because this is a lone journey that we're on. It's much different than a lot of my other courses. Do you think we could try figure eights to the body and to the legs? So look what I'm doing. I'm figure eighting. I could catch. There's my catch. Can you guys do that? It's a figure eight to a catch. And we've got the shoulders. We've got the body. We got the legs. Let's try to switch hands now. Switch hands, I'm going to go over my shoulder. And what I've learned is that I've got to go close to my elbow, because if I go way over my shoulder, it's hard for me to reach it. But if I go close to my elbow, I've got a really good reach, and then I can just transfer from one hand to the other hand. There we go. Very easy, right? So let's train this for a little while. Now, in this short video, it's like nunchuck level 1. So I want to make sure that we can do a second video on these. So I'm not going to show every little nunchuck trick that I have. We're not going to do around the head today. I don't think we're going to go around the body today. Like, I don't think we'll do these passes today. We might not do the double rolls. And I would love to do double nunchucks too. I'll probably save the last nunchuck video for double nunchucks, which is a lot of fun. Okay, I think we're ready now. So now we're figure eights. We've got rolls around the shoulders, rolls around the body, around the legs, right? So we're putting it all together in any pattern that you want. Mix it up as much as you want, and then we can pass the nunchuck, right? Well, hopefully we can pass the nunchuck. Now we have this side, and the same thing, rolling around, catching. So we're switching from side to side. Ooh, there we go. I'm pretty right hand dominant on this nunchuck, so you're probably going to see me doing a lot more on the right side. But let's try to do some left side stuff right now. Here we go. Whoa, pass it. Hopefully you guys you don't have to mimic me. But hopefully you've learned a little bit on how to use the nunchucks right now. Let's take some basic strikes, okay? So, basic strike with the nunchuck caught under my arm. I want you to think of angles. So I can strike down, where the nunchuck's going down. I like that one because if I don't hit my opponent or my target, I'm able to just bring it right back under my arm to catch it. So I like that downward one, okay? We can hit at different angles, so I could come this way. I could come this way, right? I could do a rising strike. I could strike high, I could strike middle, and I could strike low. So we have to kind of, as we're doing our strikes, we have to imagine where those strikes are coming. And generally what I do is I create like more of an explosive power on those strikes. So here we are. There would be my explosive power, right? So you can imagine, maybe I want to take my opponent's knees out. Top of the head, coming back up to the body, to the legs. Okay, so you have to take each strike and you have to know where that strike is intended to land. And you're going to add extra strength and extra power in that intended strike. Hey, there we go. That was fun. Okay, now we're gonna end our video with something here. And that's gonna be how to do the nunchuck roll. And you're gonna need this when I get to my next video for nunchucks. So if we would consider this level 1 techniques, on the level 2 techniques coming up, we're gonna see these rolls. The way I do a roll, well, let me show you what it looks like. So the roll with the nunchuck, start from a figure 8, and I roll around the back of my knuckles. See how that looks? Looks very cool, and it's a lot of fun to do this. The way that roll works is when you hit the back of your knuckles, and it doesn't hit, it rolls, right? Just like we talked about rolling around the body, rolling around the shoulder, it rolls. When it rolls around the back of my knuckles, I let go and I catch. Okay, so now watch, if I go this way, I let go and I catch. I let go and I catch, okay? If I'm doing a figure 8, and here we've got a reverse figure 8, which we didn't even talk about yet. Let's talk about it now. Look at the grip that I have. You can do techniques from this grip with the nunchuck as well, right? We have this reverse grip. As I'm doing my figure 8s, I'll come around. Oops, I missed it, hold on. It's hard to do it slow. I'll come around and I'll hit the, hold on. Come around, one more time. Come around, hit the back of my knuckles. I'll let go and I'll catch the nunchuck on the other side. Now instead of a reverse grip, now I have a standard grip. So I'm doing a figure 8s. Let's see if I can pull this off slow. I come around, I hit the back of my knuckles. See how I did that? And I let the momentum carry it over. Okay, I learned this by just doing this. That's how I learned it. And then once I got good at it, if you think I'm good, I think I'm okay at it, right? Once I got okay at it, I started the figure 8s. Lots of wrist motions here, not a lot of big arm movements, but a lot of wrist motion. Figure 8s, and then around the knuckles, see? Okay, now I want to show you guys something. Let's say we're rolling around the body. I can roll around the knuckles, see? Just like that. So I can do it the same way. So watch that, roll around. I'm trying to do it slow. It's actually harder than fast because you need that momentum. See? Okay, let's say let's do this one. Here, I can roll. See, so from my legs to my shoulder, I can do the roll. See how I rolled under the legs? Roll, roll, roll up to the shoulder. If I go faster, it's actually easier. Just want to make sure that you guys can see. Oh, that's my first nunchuck drop of the day. Have you guys dropped your nunchuck at all yet today? First one of the day. At least I didn't hit the camera, right? Here we go. Woo! Oh my gosh, there we go. All right, guys. We're going to conclude that Shadow Warriors for today. Those are some basic nunchuck skills. This is going to be level 1 nunchuck. If you get good at that And the way to get good at it is just play around with the nunchucks. I probably should have played around with the nunchucks a little bit more before I filmed this video, but I think overall I was able to show you some fundamental skills. The next nunchuck video, once I record it, we're gonna add those rolls and we're gonna start showing the basics of creating a form. So you can create your own custom original form with the nunchucks. And then the last video is gonna be the double nunchucks. All right, Shadow Warriors, keep practicing, keep training.